So this is probably the most ubiquitous hedgerow plant in the UK. It's in every hedgerow everywhere I've ever been, possibly. It's just everywhere. Most of the year you'll notice the leaves and the flowers in early spring, little white blossoms. The leaves are a bit different. There's lots of different varieties. They're all hawthorn. So this one has quite long lobes there. They might not always have such long lobes. They might look more kind of rounded, but they're all the same. And the berries are quite easy to identify. They've got this kind of star shape on the bottom, and they grow in little clumps. And when you squodge them, they're quite kind of dry, squishy inside. The texture's almost like a slightly dry avocado. And they've got this big stone in the middle. And the flavours are a little bit like apple when they're raw. They're quite gentle flavoured. I don't think they're very much worth eating when they're raw. But when you process them, when you add sugar and other things, you can put them in kind of hips and haws or hedgerow jellies and jams and things like that. Great syrups when you mix all of the different fruits of our hedgerows together. But my favourite way to use them is in a hawthorn ketchup. So I use the apple scrap vinegar that I make the year before, and some wild spices and some sugar, and just boil it all up and then strain it out. Or I think I usually boil and strain and then add all of the other bits. I will do a how-to video at some point, but I just wanted to show you what they're like on the tree before I start processing them. It doesn't like focusing sometimes, this phone. There we go. So that you can identify them yourself and go out and have a look. Oh, people like to make fruit leather with them as well. I'm not such a fan, but you can pulp them down, add a bit of sugar and cook them, and then dehydrate them, and then you've got a little bit of chewy, fruity stuff with lots of nutrients in it to last you through the winter.